MACC sets up special committee to probe into Gatco plantation scandal. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. You're watching this evening's edition of News Zone 2. I'm Annette Christie. Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi hopes that the race bike insulation industry be given incentives, particularly tax incentive, during the tabling of Budget 2018 to encourage its growth. He also hopes that the cycling sport be continued to be popularised to make it a people's sport and not just appealing to those with the financial resources to engage in the sport. Speaking during the launch of the Malaysia Road Bike Tour 2017 in Putrajaya today, Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid is confident that with the incentives given, more people can be encouraged to be involved in this sport, be it at the local and international level.
Bahawa pemasangan basikal di syarikat-syarikat tempatan hendaklah diberikan galakan cukai yang tinggi. Dan saya fikir bagaimana sukan-sukan yang lain, sukan lumba basikal ini adalah sesuatu yang harus diberikan galakan oleh bukan hanya pihak kerajaan tetapi oleh pihak swasta dan individu.
The incentives would also serve to encourage sponsors in increasing profitability that can later be utilised for corporate social responsibility programs. The Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission MACC is setting up a special committee to investigate complaints by residents of Kampong Serampang Indah over the Gatco plantation land crisis which occurred 40 years ago. MACC Chairman Dato' Zulkifli Ahmad said, although the issue has been brought to court, MACC would still scrutinise the documents enclosed in the report lodged by the Gatco Settlers Action Committee to MACC on the issue.
Saya telah membuat keputusan bagi kes yang melibatkan isu peneroka Gatco ini. Kita akan buat satu task force untuk melihat kerana perkara ini berlaku dalam tempoh masa yang begitu lama. Dan kita akan perlu nambahan, saya yakin dan percaya dokumen yang terlibat pun voluminous.
He spoke to the media after meeting with residents of Kampong Serampang Indah today. Also seen during the meeting was Kampong Serampang Indah MIC Chairman R. Ravi. The meeting was held following the report lodged by the Gatco Settlers Action Committee at the MACC office in Putrajaya on Wednesday. In a bid to maintain security during the National Day and Aidil Adha celebrations, the Malaysian Civil Defence Force, APM, will deploy some 3,000 of its members to several locations in the country, including along border areas in an operation dubbed Ops Bantu. According to APM Chief Commissioner Dato' Azmi Yahya, APM members will assist other enforcement agencies such as the Royal Malaysia Police, the Fire Department and the Road Transport Department. He added that APM members are well prepared to assist in operations from security to rescue exercises.
Di masa yang sama, kita memberikan pengetahuan berkenaan pesanan awam lah, iaitu cara membantu pertolongan cemas, membantu keadaan di jalan raya, kemalangan.
He was met after presenting APM's Assistant Honorary Commissioner Award to Kelantan State Secretary Datuk Muhammad Fauzi J. Mamat today. APM currently has 1.6 million members nationwide and targets an increase of 2 million members by the end of this year. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak believes that all UMNO members are set to face the 14th General Election GE14. Following his attendance at UMNO division meetings nationwide, Datuk Sri Najib, who is also UMNO president, says the party is more organised and disciplined now. He, however, noted that there is still room to increase preparations to ensure victory in the GE14.
Parti kita berada dalam tahap kesiapsiagaan yang baik. Namun, seperti seorang, kalau kita bersifat perfectionist maknanya, Perfeksionis berarti bahawa kita tidak akan berpuas hati sehingga segala-galanya sempurna dengan sebaik-baiknya. Saya masih anggap ada ruang lagi. Ada ruang untuk kita terus tingkatkan lagi kesiapsiagaan kita.
He said this during the UMNO delegates meeting in Pekan, Pahang. Meanwhile, Datuk Sri Najib has outlined 3 key elements in ensuring that the party remains intact in gearing up for the GE14. The 3 values are reflecting on the party's struggles, solid party machinery, and loyalty to party and its leaders.
Kalau kita walak, insya-Allah pegang pada 3 perkara ini. Roh, padu, walak, insya-Allah kita akan berjaya. Hak bab strategi lain tu semua serah pada kita. Kita akan melakukan yang terbaik. Ya, apa yang tak buat lagi, kita sentiasa buat. Umpamanya pekebun kecil kita bagi, ya. Pekebun kecil RM200 musim tengkujuh kali pertama dalam sejarah. Kita akan beri bulan, tak silap saya bulan November ni akan mula.
The Premier explained that reflecting on the party's struggle include its efforts in upholding Islam, the Malay agenda, as well as the interests of all other races in the country. He added that the party machinery, which includes Wanita UMNO, Putri UMNO and UMNO Youth divisions, must possess a high team spirit. Loyalty, an element which must be given the highest priority, must also be embedded in all party members to symbolize the party's strength. Education Minister Datuk Sri Mahathir Khalid advises new teachers who want to apply for a school transfer in order to be closer to their spouses to only do so after confirming their posting. He said this is due to the fact that priority will be given to teachers who have served for at least 3 years.
So dia punya excuse-nya adalah saya sudah kahwin. So sekarang boleh tak my husband dan saya ditempatkan di satu tempat lah. Tapi at least 3 years lah selepas dia sah jawatan.
Datuk Sri Mahathir said this to reporters when met at the 8th convocation ceremony of the Institute of Teacher Education, Ministry of Education in Serdang, Selangor. The minister added that there are also cases of teachers who have served for more than 5 years but have still not received approval for transfer requests. This stems from the lack of vacancies in schools, especially in Kelantan. The 4-story Chinese Medical Aid Department building in Kuala Lumpur was engulfed in flames early today. Now, according to authorities, the first and second floors of the building were completely destroyed in the fire. The fire brigade said they received an emergency call at around 6:19 a.m. They said that a total of 40 officers and personnel from the Hang Tuah, Pudu, Sentul, Bandar Tun Razak and Sri Hartamas fire stations were immediately dispatched to the scene. Authorities said the fire also affected a 1-story shop lot that was being used as a storage space, adding that the flames were successfully controlled at around 7:20 a.m. It also said that no casualties were reported in the incident. The cause of the fire and total losses are still being investigated. Meanwhile, a house was destroyed in a fire in Kampung Bendang Baru, Jalan Kuala Janin, Kuala Nerang, Kedah, earlier today. No injuries or casualties were reported in the incident. The Public Relations Officer of the Kedah Fire and Rescue Department, Muhammad Mustaqim, said firefighters from the department received a call at 11:26 a.m. and rushed to the scene led by Operation Commander Dr. Rosdi Mat Yusuf. Rescuers had the flames under control by 11:46 a.m. and the operation concluded at 2:29 p.m. Investigation into the cause of the fire is still underway. A newborn baby boy was found alive after being rescued by a Pakistani man and a trader around 10:15 p.m. yesterday. Recalling the incident, trader Muhammad Safarin Muhammad Shahir, 30, said that a panicky Pakistani man had stopped him at the roadside by Desa Dahlia Dua Muazzam Shah and told him about a baby in the bush next to Muazzam Shah Forestry Department quarters. The Pakistani man said he had noticed a plastic bag and thought there was only a cat moving inside. Later, feeling uneasy, he returned to discover that a baby was inside the plastic bag and he started to panic. Muhammad Safarin added that the baby was very quiet, but when he picked it up, it opened its eyes and started crying. Meanwhile, Rompin District Police Chief DSP Muhammad Noor said that the newborn, believed to be just a day old, was sent to the Muazzam Shah Hospital. He elaborated that the baby is believed to be a healthy, full-term baby, except for some red marks, possibly insect bites, and that the Social Welfare Department has been informed for further action. The case is being investigated under Section 317 of the Penal Code, which carries a jail sentence of up to 7 years or a fine, or both, upon conviction. A man is being hunted down for deliberately running over a policeman with his motorcycle to avoid inspection in a roadblock at Petrajaya, Kuching today. Kuching Police Chief ACP Abang Ahmad Abang Julai said the incident occurred at 4 a.m. The victim, ASP Muhammad Fauzi, was trying to flag down the suspect at the Gersik roundabout when the latter ran him over to avoid inspection. The victim sustained head and ankle injuries and was sent to the Sarawak General Hospital, where he was reported to be in a stable condition. The police are appealing to the public to provide any information on the suspect and on any cases of road. Back. The national contingent continues to shine brighter than the rest of the Southeast Asian nations in the SEA Games, winning 90 gold medals, 61 silver and 59 bronze as at 6:30 p.m. today. This is followed by Vietnam with 50 gold, 36 silver and 43 bronze, while Thailand is in third place with 48 gold, 67 silver and 65 bronze. Let's take a look at the medal tally. And now for the latest on the ongoing 2017 KL SEA Games. We cross over live to the Malaysian International Trade and Exhibition Centre, MITEC, in Kuala Lumpur with Amin Carlos. Carlos, over to you.
Thank you, Annette. Tactical performance by Muhammad Sofi Rosli in the men's singles event today produced Malaysia's 6th gold medal in the lawn bowls, thus meeting the target of 4 gold medals for lawn bowls. Muhammad Sofi, a police personnel, broke the record achieved by his coach, Syed Muhammad Syed Akhil, at the 2001 SEA Games. Well, Muhammad Sofi had won the bronze medal at the World Singles Champion of Champions last year and the silver medal at the World Singles Indoor in Sydney this year. The 2017 World Cup Singles silver medal winner defeated Singapore's Lee Yuan Min 21-6 in the final of the National Lawn Bowl Centre in Bukit Kiara today. Philippines took the bronze.
Sebenarnya saya target untuk diri sendiri dulu, untuk negara, untuk family. Sebab bila coach dah bagi kita peluang, kita kena target, kita kena capai matlamat yang kita nak.
Overwhelming favourites, Malaysia had won gold medals in the women's fours, triples for men and women, and pairs, men and women's events. A total of 8 gold medals are up for grabs in lawn bowls. National rhythmic gymnast Koi Si-Hyun successfully defended her individual all-round goal, earning a commendable 63.15 total score at MITEC. Teammate Amy Kwan Dick Weng took silver on 60.1, while Singaporean Toh Kah Mun 52.9 completed the podium. This is Si-Hyun's second goal at KL 2017 so far after winning the team goal yesterday. The 18-year-old said she is hoping to carry her form into the apparatus event tomorrow.
My competitor is all my friends. We are one team. No matter who wins, this medal is for our country. I'm proud of it.
Irwandi Lakase takes home the first track cycling gold medal of the 29th SEA Games for Malaysia in the men's scratch race at the newly built Nilai Velodrome today. And after Irwandi and Thailand's Turakit Bunratanakorn gained a lap on the main bunch halfway through the 15-kilometer event, the Malaysian sprinted for the finish on the last lap, followed closely by Turakit. Thailand's Tarakwut Sarikwat led home the rest of the 11-man field for bronze in the 60-lap race. Earlier, the Malaysian men's and women's sprint teams qualified for their respective finals after both finished with the fastest qualifying times. Malaysian trio Shariz Effendi Shahrin, Fadzil Zonis and Khairil Nizam Rasul clocked 45.318 seconds and will face Thailand in the men's final. Fatihah Mustafa and Farina Shawati Adnan will take on Indonesia in the women's team final after timing 34.140 seconds. 4 Malaysian Muay fighters have made it into the semi-finals tomorrow. Muhammad Ali Yaakob, Ain Kamarudin, Tengku Shahrizal Muhammad Noor and Muhammad Samsi Muhammad Noor will now aim for gold in their respective categories. We'll now take you to Hall 8 here in MyTech with Mohana Priya for the details.
Carlos, as of now, for all the Malaysian fighters have gone through their first round matches. And 4 Malaysian fighters have made it to the semi-finals tomorrow. With me right now is the national coach, Bernard Radin. Coach, how are your fighters rising to the occasion here? How are they handling the pressure of fighting on home soil?
Yeah, because I know the pressure will be a lot of pressure because we're home ground. What we did is the 1 month before we trained in Thailand, we're out from the country, and we just come back here 4 days ago. So the boys a bit relaxed, our plan is obviously working. 4 out of 5, we have 4 boxers into the semi.
So what are your expectations going into the semi-finals tomorrow for all your 4 fighters?
My expectation to the boys is easy. Try to win a match every time. We don't target for final, but just win a match each time, that's all.
Coach, the last time Moy was featured, it was in 2013 in Myanmar, and Malaysia had 2 goals.
Yes.
What are you hoping for this time?
Our target is from MSN is 2 goals, which is from 54 kilogram, Ali Yaakob and Ain Kamarudin. But after the Tengku Shahrizal fight just now, I'm a bit confident that he can do it. They can do it into the final.
Fantastic. We wish you all the best.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm Mohana Priya for News On 2.
The SEA Games football final between Malaysia and Thailand will be held at the Shah Alam Stadium this Tuesday, while the match for 3rd place between Indonesia and Myanmar will be held at the Selayang Stadium. A coordination meeting chaired by Youth and Sports Ministry Secretary General Dr. Lokman Hakim Ali at Hilton Hotel Petaling Jaya this morning decided that the much anticipated final between hosts Malaysia and defending champions Thailand will kick off at 8:45 p.m. on Tuesday. Tickets are priced at 21 ringgit 20 cent each, inclusive of GST. The bronze medal match between Indonesia and Myanmar will be held at the Selayang Municipal Stadium also on Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Olympic Council of Malaysia OCM Secretary General Dr. Loh Beng Chu says that the national contingent is well on the way to achieving the 111 goal target, adding that the performances thus far from all the sports have been monumental. Now, with the Games ending on August 30th and things going according to plan, Malaysia can expect its best ever birthday present when it celebrates 60 years of Merdeka on August 31st. And that's it from the News On 2 team at MyTech. Join us again at 12:30 p.m. and 7 p.m. tomorrow. Till then, I'm Amin Carlos, and Annette, it's back to you.
Thank you, Carlos. And that last item concludes this evening's News On 2. In our top story, government to consider tax incentive for bike industry. Join us again at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon for more updates. I'm Annette Christie. Stay tuned to TV2. Good night.